Forgot to plug my headset in before we got started here, but nonetheless, we are all set to go. So, yeah, since this is the last day of my week off, that means this is, for now, perhaps, the last day that we will be doing 3 streams a day. So, that means that with us at level 76, we still have quite a long way to go in order to reach the end of the game. But we'll get there eventually. For now, there are quests here in the second half of Amarang that we want to take on before we resume with the main story. And so that's exactly how we're going to start the day. So, greetings people of the world, Matthew back with you here in Overall Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers Live. So, we're going to go ahead and check out the area in and around the village of Garrick to take on the 6 side quests that are available. So, why do you say we get started? Since we have conveniently Will located over here, we'll go start by taking on his quest entitled Shovel or Boogie. Will has stumbled upon something rather intriguing.
You must be a traveler, yes? Then maybe you can help me.
Alright.
I was looking around an abandoned house and I found a map of Amarang with a big cross drawn on it. It can only mean one thing: treasure! I want you to go and look for it, but I have to stay here and guard the village. Could you go in my stead? If there are any shinies to be had, we can share them, yes? Here, take my spade and dig where the cross is.
Alright then. Yeah, he doesn't want us to just dig with our hands. He wants to use his rusty spade. So that's what we will go ahead and do. Trying to avoid the iguana, but he's likely gonna notice me. Or maybe not. Heck, no complaints over here. Yeah, and then his friend shows up to say hello to me right in the face, but then he turns around. Yeah, where are you, little dig spot? Oh, you're right over here in the roots. Let's go and dig for this thing. You discover a rotted chest buried in the soil. Yeah, so since, as of course, we do not have an aetheryte over here at Garrick, we have to manually drive back. Which means, not surprisingly, we're going to be getting licked. Yeah, it also means we're going to bring in things that the locals didn't want to see. Hey, Will.
Show me what you found! Show me! I give me my spade back, please!
Well, here you go.
Oh, this must be very old. Let us see what is inside. What? Nothing but junk! Rusty junk at that! Why would anyone bury this? Wait, is that a diary? I'm sure the former owner will not mind if I take a peek.
But what if they're still alive?
It looks like the owner had to leave Amarang but was planning to come back one day. And if that day ever came, they wanted to dig out the diary and continue writing their life story. I wonder if that person is still alive. Probably not, judging by the state of this chest. It must have been buried for a long time. Maybe their children or their children's children will come in search of it. If I read the rest, maybe I can learn who this person was. And then I will put it back in a more sturdy box, and since there was no treasure to share, I will give you this instead as payment for your hard work.
Well, thank you. So he gives us experience, skill, plus a 409 pair of gauntlets. So let's see what we got here. Determination and critical hit rate. Well, first we need to open the chest. Yeah, first things first. So yeah, zone so skin, fingerless gloves, and maiming. Okay, determination and direct hit rates against critical hit and determination. Alright, so that would definitely move the numbers around a bit. Alright, so yeah, I might equip these. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on continuing on with side quests here. We have Bulbul over here, so why don't we go ahead and head on over to him to take on his quest entitled And Justice for All. Bulbul is grinding his teeth, a clear sign of his foul mood.
I have seen you around, traveler. You look like making yourself useful, yes? Let us work for you if you are willing. One of the lizards that I raised for meat escaped some time past. I thought it would have been eaten by predators by now, but the miner from Twine said that it attacked her. It seems to have grown into quite the brute. Which brings me to the job in question. I want you to put a stop to its mischief. Kill it, in other words. I recommend softening its hide first with a splash of the soil. Once you've taken care of it, bring me its meat. No point letting it go to waste. I heard it was prowling around the outskirts of the village to the west, and I will know from the smell if you attempt to fob me off with meat from another lizard, so do not even try.
Like I would want to. Yeah, like I would want to. Alright, so they stayed over here. It also means we're gonna have to possibly fight here, but yeah, the iguana turns away from us. Yeah, here's the location. Where are you? Behind. Yeah, throw out that oil at it. There we go. And now it's on. Yeah, bring it, ugly. Ooh, gotta get away from that. And get back in there. Let's go ahead and finish this thing off. There we go. And so, back we go. It's a good thing all these quests are conveniently located because, obviously, of course, there's no Aether right here, so they have to be closer in comparison to others we're going to see. And others we've already seen.
Killed it, you say? Prove it.
Here you go. Here's what you need.
Very good. That beast put us through a lot of trouble, so it's about time we had something to show for it. They're usually quite harmless when they are young, but this one was a vicious little bastard even then. This serves him right for mauling passers-by. If he had any sense, he would have disappeared for good. Anyway, I will try this meat and send it to Twine by way of apology. For you, this should be an ample reward.
Thank you very much. Okay, next. Let's head on over now to Ghon. We'll go ahead and take on his quest entitled Water Palaver. Ghon is waiting impatiently for his nephew to return.
Where is that nephew of mine? I sent him to Twine on an errand a while ago and he is still not returned. If your troubles happen to take you that way, could you keep an eye out for him? Knowing him, he probably forgot to take any water and is lying in a ditch somewhere. Perhaps you should take this just in case. If he is thirsty, give him something to drink. And if he is sleeping, put it on his head to wake him up.
Yeah, pour it on his head to wake him up. That's a good idea. So yeah, we want to go down there. So let's go ahead and do just that. So yeah, we'll get to you in a moment. We'll get to you later. But now, we want to focus on finding the nephew. So yeah, you're going to see he's up on a higher tier in the landscape. And I don't think I can use my bike to scale that. Yeah, turn the corner. And look out for the fate-based enemies. And everything else. But yeah, conveniently we ran right into Ghon's nephew. Now you're gonna be a nice nanny and go away, right? Yeah, that's right. You go away.
Why does this desert have to be so dry? Never been so thirsty.
Yeah, let's give him some water.
Need water.
Don't worry, we gotcha. Here you go.
You saved me from sudden death. Well, extreme thirst at the very least, but how did you know?
Because your uncle told me.
My uncle? I just wanted to make him proud to show my gratitude for him raising me, but all I do is cause problems. No point moping about it though. I'll have to do better next time. Thank you for the water, it was much appreciated.
And so he heads back to the village, and we will follow him back there. Yeah, you're not my nanny. Alright, let's get back. And be careful about the iguanas. Yeah, here we go. So back into town, and then we'll complete this quest too. Hey, Ghon.
My nephew made it back alive. I was so relieved to see him. I only sent him to deliver some smoked lizard meat, but I had no idea it would end like this. Still, it is important for both Garrick and Twine to send these kinds of supplies back and forth. I wish we still had a Talos, then my nephew would not have to go on such dangerous trips. He might be a fool, but he is a good boy at heart. Thank you for helping him return safely.
You're quite welcome. Alright, let's move on to our next two. Both of whom appear to be inside this bar. Starting with Mon here in the corner. Let's go ahead and take on his quest entitled Assault on a Deadly Weapon. Mon is plagued by hellish beasts and an empty stomach.
Oh, what to do? I want to make traditional Mords stew, and I need only one more ingredient, amberweed. But it has become scarce around here, except for in an area that is plagued by evil weapons. Funny name, not so funny when they're trying to kill you though. There is an especially horrible one called the Wandering Weapon who the others seem to follow. If you could get rid of it, the rest might leave us alone. Then I can finally harvest amberweed in peace. So will you help us?
I believe I can. Yeah, in fact, he's not going to be that far away. But we do need to go back up the way we came to do the previous quest. So we'll have to loop around then. And get away from you as much as we can. Yeah, it's not far from the village, but it is intimidating it. So yeah, where's that amberweed? Here it is. And there's the Wandering Weapon. Come on over, ugly. Yeah, we'll show you what we can do. Yeah, give it everything we got. And then full power. 28,000, that's pretty good. Alright, problem solved. And away we go. Yeah, landing on the roof before we go back inside. Hey, Mon.
Hurry, you did it! Hooray! Now the tumbleweed will be mine! But I wonder if the other evil weapons will come back. I hear they were made by the mages of Nabatharang from enchanted swords. Do not ask me how they ended up looking like that, though! Apparently their masters disappeared after the flood. With no one to command them, they've been prowling around Amber, attacking everything that comes close. I hope that by getting rid of the Wandering Weapon, they will stay away for a while, but who can say? All I know is I can make my stew now! My stomach thanks you!
I'm sure it does. Alright, and then on the other side of the bar, we have this paternal Mord. So let's go ahead and take on his quest entitled Shine On, you crazy Mordling. An especially fatherly looking Mord needs your help to solve an unusual quandary.
It is a dire emergency, dire indeed. You must help. Follow me, I will explain everything.
Alright then. Actually, we could just simply walk out the front door. Well, actually, not quite. Yeah, I remember this quest now. I was like, which quest is this that I'm going to be doing where we're going to get trolled? Yeah, this is that instance. Yeah, because in order to complete this quest, and I don't know why they made you do it this way, you have to try and land where the Mord himself is. Because it's not situated in a way that is typical. I just need to remember how we get to him. Oh, wait a minute. He's still down there? Well, we're supposed to go over there at some point. Ugh.
Hear my plea, noble traveler. My son was playing with his favorite gemstone and somehow ended up on the balcony up there. I told him if it is so precious, you should stop throwing it around like that. But alas, my words fell on deaf ears. It looks so pretty spinning through the air. Oh, how it sparkled! Enough of that, you fool. As you can see, it is too high for any of us more to reach. We are simply not built for such acrobatics. I have a feeling you would fare better. This way, please.
So yeah, now here's where we follow him. Yeah, I don't know I was skipping steps there, but yeah. You kind of have an idea of now what we're going to be asked to do. Hello again.
With your strong legs, you should be able to reach the roof by jumping from the plank over there. Though the endeavor may be fraught with peril, you must get my son's gemstone back or I shall never hear the end of it.
Alright, let's go get ourselves a gemstone. Ah! Yeah, now we actually have to stick the landing. Yeah, now we have to actually stick the landing. Alright, here we go. Oh, where are you? Oh, here you are. Yeah, it's blending into the background there. Let's speak with the youngling.
What is my gemstone?
Right over here. This time throw it around in the open air.
I thought we'd never see it again. I'm so happy. Father gave this to me. See how it shines? I wanted to see it twinkling from above like a star.
Yeah.
Even so, you must not throw it. Yes, Mother, you're right. This is my star. I shall keep it with me always. Though I may never be able to repay your kindness, honorable stranger, please accept this as a token of our gratitude. I will never forget you.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I was so eager to show off my tricks that I didn't bother to follow the quest the way it was meant to be followed, because I didn't even notice the guy. Alright, now let's try this again. So, as far as the final side quest is concerned, over here in Garrick, we'll be taking on this Dusty Merchant's quest entitled, Where There's a Well, There's a Way. And hey, look, this young lady actually has a chocobo with her. The rather dusty merchant seems to have hit a spot of bother.
I say, I was wondering if you could help me. My chocobo and I are carrying goods from the Custarium, and we stopped off along the way to make use of a local well. Unfortunately, some of the residents did not take too kindly to our presence. They pelted us with clumps of strange-smelling powder, and we were forced to run. Terrible business, I tell you. Worst of all, I didn't even have the chance to draw any water. Unless I refill these skins, I feel we will have no choice but to turn around and go home. I did manage to catch the name of the one of the ward who came after us. Gil, they called him. I don't suppose you could have a word with him and find out why they took such offense?
Maybe they don't like your chocobo? I mean, who knows what they're thinking? Yeah, in all honesty, who knows what they're thinking? Hey, Gil, we need to talk.
Yes, we chased them off because they were followed by a pair of amber iguanas. Very dangerous they are. We cannot have people bringing them into the village. But if you kill 2 of those iguanas, your friend can use the well, of course. They were the ones that were following him would be best, but who can tell the difference? Any of them will do. I want proof, though. Bring me some of their meat. Then we will talk.
2, huh? Yeah, we've been avoiding them for the most part. Now we're gonna have to be forced to fight them. Let's go ahead and get a piece of this one first. Yeah, it's time to take you down. Ugly. You're in danger, then run in. Alright, you are about to die. There we go. Now let's hustle on over to here. And got the rotation going still. It's still in motion. So you can have this to enjoy. And then out. And you're dead. Alright, back over to Gil. Yeah, where are you, big man? Right over here.
So, you have done as I asked?
Yes, we have.
That is tomorrow's dinner taken care of, hehe. Alright, your friend can use the well. I give him this. It is powder made from the dry flesh of amber iguanas and mixed with herbs. They cannot stand the smell, so we scatter it on ourselves to keep them away.
Alright then. Yeah, you're giving it to me very gingerly. So yeah, let's go back to the Dusty Merchant and proceed to complete the final side quest. Yeah, we're back, young lady.
What's this?
This is this.
I see. So they're willing to let us in, provided that we cover ourselves in this powder? Yes, I can see the logic in that. In fact, I fear we owe Gilgil and the others an apology. I'll feel a lot better about using their well once we've had a chance to clear the air. Of course, if it weren't for your help, we'd either be going home empty-handed, dying of thirst in the desert, or being eaten by those horrible iguanas. 1,000 thank yous.
Well, you're quite welcome. So we'll take experience skill plus a waste coffer. Alright, so Garrick is done for the time being, but given how things have gone, we'll probably be back here soon enough. So now it's time to head on all the way back over to Twine.